Hey, it's Thursday evening. How you doing? RVDebs here, trying to make this look right. I hope it's bright enough. It's a rainy, cold night here. Believe it or not. Yesterday, 86 degrees. Today, right now it's about 39 maybe. I don't even know. It's cold and rainy. Anyway, I hope someone's out there and getting a notification if you rang the bell. Hey, Marie. So glad you're here. Hello, hello. Hi, Dan. Let me make this. I'm trying to make it a little better. Hi, Pamela and Gail. Nice to see you guys. Hi, Timothy. Gosh, good. So you're all home too. I'm glad. I just did a spur of the moment Thursday night video because I'm in such a good mood. Hello, Deb. I've had such a nice day, even though it's been raining and cold. And I even put a video out earlier. So, yeah. Hi, Donna. Welcome to the old Thursday surprise chat, because you never know what you're going to get with me. Just a moment. Oh, good. Dan's got a channel. He said he uploaded a video to his channel today, and he went to a park. Is that what the one that you were telling me you were going to do? A park that I used to hang out at, not like hang out at, but live near and go to. Thank you, Marie. I love my new shirt. You know, I really do. I got TY Park. I got a really nice, I've had such a really nice bunch of birthday cards, greetings, gifts. I mean, wow. And it's not even my birthday yet. You know, no, I'm feeling good. It is cold and damp because it's raining. Rosie's, I got a blanket over there for her. I had to take away the pretty pink one because with rain, the dogs get dirty paws, so I put an old blanket there. Thank you for the plaid shirt. So I went to Walmart yesterday with Mary and Kathy, and I had received a $25 Visa gift card, and so I bought this, it's a nice long, very comfortable long sleeve shirt and a doggy bed, because you know Lily shares my birthday. She was born the same day. Hi, Emily. Thank you. Yeah, I got my red lips, my Clinique. Another beautiful gift this birthday. This is the best birthday for being, I gotta say, out of the 4 years I've been on YouTube and away from, you know, Florida, this is turning out to be the best birthday ever. You know what's, there is some crappy news. Today, Kathy and her mom drove to Abilene to pick up one of Mary's sisters and niece, or I think, yeah. And so they went to the airport, and all the planes coming in from Dallas are canceled. And this is an old lady. I mean, you know, she's got to be in her 80s and needs medication. It's on the plane, and they canceled 2 flights. They're not flying, so the weather must be horrible. And now, because they're having so much trouble, they're thinking they're going to fly back to Florida and not be able to make it to Mary's party. Kind of sad. And Kathy and her mom waited at that airport for like 3 extra hours, only to find out that that last flight was also canceled. And Amarillo, yeah. So Amarillo's getting it and Dallas is getting it. They're not flying. So we're not going to have them to visit. But there'll be a lot of people anyway. Come here. Come here. Oh, and I'll show you what else I got. So I got Devotee that comes in here, and maybe will come in a while. Anyway, sent me a Walmart gift thing that said I was getting a gift, and Lily's crying. and he sent me these shoes. Aren't they cute? They're like really comfortable memory foam shoes. What's the matter with you? Come here. Come here. Come on, baby. Oh, God. Such a spoiled dog. Yeah, that is sad. I mean, it's her mom, and they're bummed out, of course. Hi, Nor Cooking Channel. Yeah, I'm just talking about what's going on here as we're getting ready Saturday for that's cute, Deb. For a pretty big birthday party. Kathy's mom's turning 90, and they're celebrating. But as I just said, unfortunately, 2 people flying in couldn't do it. Emily says we are just about to get their cold front tonight. Weather warnings predict strong storms, wind, and damaging hail. Bummer. I tell you, boy, am I grateful. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling gratitude. Hi, Susan. I'm doing well. It's really rainy, crappy weather here, but I'm kind of enjoying it. It's been misty all day long, and it really felt good because yesterday it was 86. Okay, let's hear this. Anyway, if you saw my video about me thinking I lost Lily, I got to tell you that was the worst feeling. I was just completely distraught. I just thought for sure I gotta go in the house and call up Kathy and Mark to get them up to help me, look for Lily, and she was in the house. I didn't see her come in. I guess she's really quick, and it was nighttime, and I didn't see her go in. Okay, Dan, let me read what you said. When I'm sick, and even when had the flu, I did for myself. I didn't lay down like I was dying, maybe because my mother never babied us. Even when I was married, I waited on myself, just saying. Ah, happy days. Hi. Yeah, that was a big scare for me last night. And it didn't last that long, but it was long enough. Long enough. I was out there, I was out there for a while, and then I came in and got the flashlight and didn't see her because I have a flashlight by the door, and I thought, she's so little and black, in the night sky, and it was just like freaking me out. And then I come back and she's like, "Hi, Mom." Susan says that they're getting rain on and off in Orlando area. Today in the mid 80s. Yeah, 70s at night's nice. Right here tonight, I got to tell you, I'll tell you, I'll ask my girlfriend. Okay, Google, what's the temperature?
The current temperature in
38 degrees. I cut her off. It's 38 degrees. It feels like 28 degrees. Let's see what we got for the middle of the night. I think that's going to be the coldest it's going to get. It looks like 36, 2 degrees colder. I'm going to try to send you some. I'll do a rain dance for you, a cold weather dance for you, Danny. Anyway, so it's 38 degrees and it's cold. I don't know how you could change the voice to a guy's voice. I didn't think you could. He's hot. Ha. So what do you call? Do you have to call him Google? Okay, handsome. Too bad you can't change the name. Hi, flying poop monster. Are you gonna behave, or are you gonna have to leave? That's up to you. Yeah, I know people in Florida don't get the cold front. I like winter. Okay, then you can stay. I just hate your name, but everybody to their own. Yeah, when I lived in Florida, man, it was like the shortest winter ever. But anyway, so I wanted to say how grateful I am. I got a couple of cards today in settings. I really have to check it out, Emily. Look at this pretty card I got today. And it was the sweetest card. This one is from Sharon, I believe. Yeah. No, Ellen. Duh. You know what's really nice? Ellen and I have kind of become like, email friends. Hi, Timothy. I haven't even tried the propane heater. I have a little small electric heater, and I think as long as it's not in freezing weather, I'm okay. I'm comfortable. I just got extra blankets, and I have an electric blanket on my bed, and the doggies both have blankets on the couch and the pillows. We're good. Yeah, Cynthia says they only have about 4 hours of winter in Florida. I mean, it's really nice in Florida this time of year. As a matter of fact, actually, let's go a little further. Maybe like December, January, February is pretty nice, but there's no winter. I love what Ellen said. She says, Deb, thank you. You are one of my nicest friends wait a minute. Sorry. You are my nicest friend I have yet to meet. And that's kind of the interesting thing about this situation here is that I really meet a lot of nice people on my channel, and some people some people buy from Etsy and we become friends and write each other. Other people are on Facebook and talk to me, but I really appreciate it too. And it's just like friends that we haven't met yet. That's what we all are. Dan. It was in the upper 80s today. It was supposed to rain here today in South Florida, but nothing. I prefer the cold too because you can always put more clothes on. You can't take much more off. And really, I agree. I just never really liked the hot weather. I just, hey, Stitchy Rebel. We got Michigan in the house. We got Florida. Tell everybody where we're all from. Put where your location is. Did I get your email? I believe I did. I'm so sorry. Sometimes, this is one thing about getting older. I forget like who goes with what. But if you gave me like a hint on what we talked about, because I get a lot of emails, but I do read them all and answer. Emily, to change the voice, just give the Google Assistant the OK Google command and then ask the assistant for assistant settings. Oh, a little tab will come up at the bottom and it says settings and you tap on that. I'll try that. Yeah, I can handle that. So Deb's from Illinois. Happy Days is in Lauderdale. Marie, Mobile, Alabama, my favorite place to have shrimp. Lisa Ann in Central Pennsylvania. It's pretty in this time of year in Pennsylvania. One time I had years ago. I mean, I'm talking years ago. At the time, I was into this guy. And we wrote a lot of songs. I think I talked about it. Was kind of abusive at the end, but anyway, he was from Philadelphia, and I got to fly up, and he took me to the Poconos, and oh my God, the colors of the leaves. We walked around and crunching leaves. It was beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful this time of year. Hi, Beverly. She says it rained all day in Kimberly, Missouri. It is 10 minutes from Branson. Okay. I've never been there. Hi, Mindy. Hello from Northwest Iowa. Supposed to be in the 30s all next week. That's cold, Mindy. It's in the 30s here right now, and I'm not used to it. And yesterday, it was in the mid 80s, like high 80s. It's crazy weather. Okay, enjoy making dinner. I'll be here talking. Hi, Molly. Hey, Linda. Yeah, surprise. I might even do it tomorrow, depending on what's going on. But I just felt like so. The reason I did it, I got some cards in the mail. Here's another one, and I felt so much gratitude, um, and just so happy to just be really loved by so many people, and it makes all of the trolls and all the crap that happens well worth it. Well worth it. I got this card. It says it's Halloween and someone somewhere is thinking of you. And This one's from Sharon, and it just says that would be me. And the really cute thing about Sharon, who is she comes in here, and her name is um, S. Lee. Oh yeah, thank you, Beverly, for reminding everybody. Um, yeah, you're in here. Please give me a thumbs up, especially tonight. Anyway, so she wrote on the card a little letter to me. But the cutest thing about the card is, if you can see, do you see that she made a little picture drawing of my RV, and then the fire pit with Mark and Kathy sitting there? Isn't that cute? That was really neat, Sharon. Thank you, Lisa Ann. Yeah, so the gratitude I'm feeling, and I also got like an express thing in the mail, and I hadn't gone to the post office. I got that in the mail, and I opened it up, and it was a $25 gift card to Olive Garden. But I didn't know who sent it to me, and then I got an email, and my mind just went blank. Oh God, how horrible is that? Uh, well, let me look at the email. I should at least remember people's names. Okay, Doi me, you know. Well, anyway, I got that, and she sent it to me in the mail today. She just told me it was coming. I know. Hi, devotee. Olive Garden is wonderful. I mean, we've got one in Abilene, and I haven't been there in ages. And they have that all the soup and salad that you can eat, kind of thing. I know. So creative. Everybody's been so wonderful. How are you, devotee? Okay. Well, I'm not gonna forgive me. Forgive me for forgetting exactly who I was talking to. It'll come back to me. That's the thing about getting old. But like there's a lot of good things about it too. So I don't really have to. There's good things about getting old. Um, there's some shitty things that, pardon my language. There's both. But I think the good things are outweighing the bad, because you don't have to try that hard. I'm not looking for anybody. I don't have to. I live for myself pretty much, and my dogs. Yeah, isn't that interesting, Dan? I didn't know you could change voices. I'm going to try it. Hi, Butterbean Head. Good evening. Okay, devotee said, I'm fine. Got an ultimatum for my landlord. Cough up like 1,000 if this week, or I'm gone. You know what? If that's what you have to do, sometimes you have to get out of a situation and take that opportunity, as long as you're healthy and you're able. Hello, Cameo. There you go. You don't have to shave your legs and your armpits as much. That's true. That's another thing. I could think of a lot of things that being older is okay about. Um, I really do. Ellen, that's right. Thank you. You know what? If I would have just read, I have your card right here, but I didn't want to read it to anybody. Ellen sent me the Olive Garden. I am so embarrassed, because I was talking about what a friend you are that I haven't met yet. Here I am, blank, but you understand, I'm sure. Yeah, you might want to head south, devotee, for winter. Maybe. I mean, it's cold here. Don't get me wrong. We've got, like, it gets cold here, but nothing like up north. Isn't that nice of Ellen? Yeah. So I get this thing in the mail, and it's like, I did. And it kind of read like I was getting a reward from them, from this company, and I'm like, I don't think so. But then I like read it, and it was definitely a gift to me, but I couldn't tell because it didn't say. And then I read Ellen's card, and I was like, oh, okay. But I've had some really neat gifts and things sent to me and lots of cards. I mean, I've got tons of, well, not tons, but I got a lot of cards. And I have also got some cards for Mary. We're trying to give Mary, Kathy's mom, she's turning 90. Thank you, Butter. Um, and she's having this big party. So we want to get 90 cards. And so I got one today to Mary, so I'm going to bring it over. I've gotten a few. Thank you. The lipstick's great. I love my lipstick. And I love my blouse. Okay. Hi, Sharon. That was the cutest little sketch, plus your little gift too. Thank you. Yeah, you really, that way you got it. I'm gonna have to keep that forever. You captured the moment right there. Hi, Bewitched. I don't mind the cold. It is gray, drizzle, damp here. Well, it's that kind of day we're having. It's rainy, drippy, but I'm so happy. It doesn't matter. Hi, four-leaf clover from San Francisco Bay Area. I love that area. Aw, I would love to live in San Francisco. I have a friend that lives on the top of 25th Street near the Castro area. A very wonderful gay old man. He's probably 80. I've known him since I'm about 19, and he was like 30 when I met him. So, um, but anyway, I got to spend well, at least 6 weeks living in San Francisco. He went away, and I kind of house sat, and I had a VW camper a VW small bug. It was a convertible. It was a pretty cool time in my life. Butterbean Head says that the necklaces behind me look like rain chains. Pretty beads. They shine. Not today. They're not shining. There's no sun. I am Cameo. I'm definitely. Hell, when I was like 16 years old, think about this. When I was about 16, 17, 18, right in there, in California, in Los Angeles, West Hollywood, I used to go to Hollywood High School, and sometimes I would ditch school with friends. And we would drive I had a car, and we would drive my Ford Falcon up to Griffith Park, which is a really famous park right there in Hollywood area. And it's beautiful. There's the Griffith Park Observatory and lots of paths and places to walk. It's gorgeous. And we used to go up there. So we would take off for the day, it'd just be, two or three friends just tripping around, really tripping around, if you know what I mean. Hi, Faye. I'm glad it's a good surprise. Hey, boss. It's nice to see you. Thank you. My son is in Fort Bliss in the Army. Ah, well, I'm not sure how far you are from him, but thank you for watching. Senior moment, Ellen. Yeah, that's right. I did the same kind of thing when I was trying to tell you. The name went. Linda says better than heat, right? It is better than heat. Well, when I was in San Francisco, I really enjoyed it, and I really had an interesting life because I don't have children. So I was a free bird. Um, I can tell you that in San Francisco, and I've been there several times since. I even brought Kathy there to my friend Richard's house. Um, I just think I got to do opportunity. I had opportunities to do things that a lot of people my age were busy raising families. But I used to play guitar and sing, and so um, the reason I even went out, I was in Florida. Let me tell you the story if you want to hear it. You guys want to hear a little life story? I was in Florida, and at the time in Clearwater, on Clearwater Beach, and I had a really close friend, still have a close friend named Steve. And he's a married man now, and he's into golf, the golf pro. He takes photos of golf clubs, golf grounds. Okay, good. So anyway, so Steve was my buddy, and there was actually a little circle of friends that lived on Clearwater Beach, and we're talking now in I'm okay in like 1975 maybe. So it's a long time ago, but it was a cool time to be around. And so we flew out to San Francisco and went to my friend Richard's house with Steve. We stayed there, and then basically we had a rented car when we got there, and we went all over San Francisco. But that's not the story really. But the story was that um, Steve, we went for a ride to Tahoe, to Lake Tahoe, and he got a job. He was a gourmet waiter at the time, and he got a job at Harrah's, which is the biggest. It was at the time the biggest casino, and it was a gourmet waiter job, and he took it. So he flew me back to San Francisco, and Richard, my friend, picked me up at the airport, and it was kind of a disappointing because Steve stayed, and he really, I was happy for him, but at the time I can remember thinking I was abandoned, but I really wasn't. There's no mistakes. So Richard, let me come to his place and stay with him. And then he had a call and had to go to New York to visit a family member. Something was happening. So he said, stay in he has the coolest house on the very top of 25th Street. It's a beautiful red, a Victorian that he and his partner at one time bought in like 1960, maybe 68, 67. Anyway, it's worth over $1 million now. And he was the kind of a man, him and his partner, he's a woodworker. And we're not talking just a woodworker. He's like, every part of his house was made with curved woods, and it was beautiful. Anyway, so I got to stay in his house and his car, and enjoyed my life. And so I got a job singing on 24th Street, but they don't pay you much because people want to sing for free. In those days, people would walk in and go, "Can I set up and play here?" So I didn't make a lot of money. Money was tight, but I had a really good time. And then um, he came back. Richard came back. I had met someone, like love at first sight for Richard. So he told me on the phone, he said, when I get there, I'm, in other words, I got to either go home to Florida or find somewhere else to stay because he's bringing a good friend. And that's all I'll say. So there was this woman who both Richard and the two of them, they were just business partners, and it was such a big place. There's an upstairs, downstairs, and a basement place. So they all had their own places. Hey, DDK. Oh, that's cool. I love Venice Beach. So anyway, he left, and I had like 6 weeks of living in his place, and then he came back, and this woman, okay, who I'd been introduced to, and she loved me playing guitar and singing to her. Very rich lady, like not just $1 million, but multi-million dollars. And her father, she was in her 40s. I was a kid. I was in my 20s. And she said, well, I know you have to leave, but why don't you just come and stay at my house? And you don't have to pay me. Just all I want you to do is play guitar and sing like after dinner in the evening for me. And I was like, that's a good gig, right? So I did. And she's no longer alive. But she lived on, I don't know how many people know San Francisco, but there's a place in San Francisco on the hill, Nob Hill, kind of like, they call it Pacific Heights. I think that's what they call it. And it's where the mansions are, on the top of hills overlooking the bay. And I got to stay with her, and we had a good time. And she was a really neat lady, very eccentric. I mean, big time. She had 2 houseboys, and she would get served every day on a silver tray. The guy would bring up to her room, and she was a very small, petite lady. A rose in a crystal vase, with a little thing for like coffee, a little silver, fancy, and a papaya cut in half. I think that was all the food. She didn't eat a lot. Hi, White Sally. What Sally? White Sally. Hi, Molly. I'm trying to see if I missed anyone. Um. Anyway, good experience in San Francisco. I wound up flying back to Florida, but it was about a good 3 months trip there for me. Hi, Rob. Hi, Donna. I'm not sure which one of you are, or both of you. Hi, Deb. I love watching all your videos. Never miss one, and always give you a thumbs up. Ah, you were so sweet. I feel like we have so much in common. We probably do. And you know what? What you're getting here is me. I'm not any different in person. I can promise you that. TKD says my son Ted is in San Francisco. Is it School of Art? I gotta make my screen smaller because the last bit of words in my chat is disappearing. Oh, that did it. I can see it now. Where'd it go? Art school. Oh, school of at ATT. Got it. Duh. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Danny says, I was cutting wood for my camper on my table today. I took a small chunk, out of my middle finger when I've allowed myself to be distracted by the cat. Oh, ouchie. Did you have to get stitches? You're not supposed to cut yourself, Dan. Donna. Okay, I gotcha. You're from Kansas, Donna. Is it raining and cold up there? Oh, my world, my way. Well, don't go to bed yet. It's not that late. Birthday thumbs up. A gift for Debs. Yay, I'll take them. I love thumbs up. And I only have 21 thumbs up right now, and there's 61 in this chat room. So let's get some thumbs ups. Because really that's the only way that the creator, at least one of the best ways that I can know that, people come in and enjoy themselves enough to take that moment to like do that extra step, which is not a lot, doing a thumbs up, but I know how it is not to. I'm glad that you get to see. Well, today I just was feeling so grateful for my birthday wishes and people being so kind and just, kind of just at peace with myself. Hello, Barbara from Brisbane, Australia. It's like 11 a.m. there and it's very warm. Kind of like opposite, isn't it? Kind of like summer there now. Dan just bandaged it, huh? Well, if it's that deep, did you put a butterfly type bandage that's going to hold it closed? Yes, Sharon, I've had a pretty interesting life for a single woman of my age. Plus, I'm from Los Angeles, Hollywood, California. And even though I lived in Florida all those years, I still don't identify. I identify as a California girl. I really do. I don't like to go to the hospital either. But, if it's a gash, that you can't control the bleeding. But I'm sure that you're able to handle what you need. That's for sure. I had to turn the space heater on. It's cold. Barbara, we had a very hot summer here in Texas, so you might be getting a very hot summer for sure. Dan says it's the tip, so not much I can do above it besides bite the bullet and deal with it. Yep. Make sure you keep it clean, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to mother you. The natural mother in all of us women come out. I mean, for not having any kids, I definitely have a mother, what do you call it? Comes out in me. I babysat today. That was also fun. Hi, Plain Vanilla Grandma. Carol, thank you. Thank you so much. Up here in the Panhandle, it started snowing this morning, 8:30. And it's still snowing. 28 degrees, but the wind chill is 17. Ooh, burr. Yeah, we're at 38 degrees, and it said felt like 30. What did it say? Felt like 28 or something. Donna says, I love Lily and Rosie. I have 3 Chihuahuas. They are my babies, just like yours. We are big animal lovers. I just tell you, I can't tell you how much I love them because it's immeasurable. Hello, Ralph Bidwell. Welcome. Yeah, if you did, y'all, you probably already saw the video that I put out earlier, but last night I took Lily out and Rosie out. It was just sunset. It wasn't even dark, but it got dark. I was talking to a neighbor, just, the next thing you know, it's dark, and the dogs were kind of running around doing their dog thing in the alley, and I kept an eye on them. And then I go, okay, let's go home, because it was getting really dark at that point. And Rosie kind of went right to she's faster. She'll go right to the door to go in. And Lily usually have to coax her, come on, Lily. She'll stop and sniff and walk slow. And she's really fast when she wants to be. So I opened the door and let Rosie in, and I'm thinking that Lily is, still out. I was going to go make sure she was coming along, and I couldn't find her. I couldn't find that dog, and I panicked. I freaking panicked. I opened the door. Now, this is the weird part. I opened the door. I saw Rosie, and I'm like, where's your sister? And I grabbed the flashlight and closed the door and started walking all around like a mad woman, screaming, come here, Lily, please come here. And I'm like, I'm freaking. I'm thinking someone's going to just take her, because she's that sweet. Anyway, after walking the alley and out in the street and around the house and thinking, oh, God, where is she? I opened the front door to come in because I was going to call Kathy up and say, you and Mark have to help me to look for Lily. And there she was. She must have ran in the house so fast. Little booger. Oh, Dan. You're making me blush. Molly says, decided to do salad and a pot pie instead. Room is filling up and feel like putting hot water for tea and coffee, maybe taking a drink orders and grabbing some ice for y'all. Yeah, and then we can put out some maybe some hot tortilla chips, all fresh, cheese dip, maybe some bean dip, some salad, some tomatoes. Okay, avocado. It would be nice. I was going to go to dinner tonight, and that was canceled. Hey, I'm trying to think of the name. Oh, I panicked. I was, when I tell you, Donna, it wasn't tears yet. It was sheer panic and freak out. Like my heart wasn't, I didn't know what to do. I was just at a loss looking for Lily. And all the time she's in the house. Loaded nachos sounds delicious. I don't, I know you're saying hi with the pretty pink heart, and I forgot your first name. You told me it, and I am so sorry. Ren. Rein. That's such a pretty name, too. Loaded nachos, and we can have. Hi, Stacy. Tell me where I would remember you from. I know, Donna. I've done that too, where I come in and I don't see them, and I find them eventually. Stacy, tell me where we know each other from. Boy, I hope I really don't feel dumb after she answers. Oh man. So so today um I had to pick up the kids from school. That's two different schools too. So little Hunter, he's 4, and Tanny is 8, and they were so cute. And it was raining, and they get in the car, and I made them put their seatbelts on, and we had to drive to the next town, O'Brien, because that's where now Chase is going to that school, which is amazing. And then I got him. We went to their house and gave him treats, and then Daddy came home, so I got to go home. I was uh, trying to think what I was going to say. Well, anyway, yeah. So I've had a really good full day. Grateful that I found my dog in the house because that would have been the end of me. I don't even know if I could have. If something happened like that to Lily and she just was gone, I don't think I could. I can't even bring the words to be formed of what I would do. Hey, have a good dinner, TDK. Thanks for coming in. Give me a thumbs up, please. I only have 25 thumbs up and 70 people watching, so, it doesn't hurt. Oh, Linda says she's having cheese nachos and tomatoes with avocado and a little bit of sauce. Sounds delicious. No, I thought my dog was outside, both dogs. And just to make it short, I don't want to go through it again. Rosie and Lily. Well, Rosie's white, and she's fast, and she does her business and goes right to the door, and I let her in. And then I look for Lily because normally Lily is tagging along, but slow. And I couldn't find her for about 10 minutes, freaking out. But she was in the house. She must have run up into the house so fast because I really can't believe I didn't see her. Barbara, let's see, Barbara. We just moved into our new house. When we couldn't find our baby, we found him in the recliner underneath. Oh, isn't that panicky though? You have no control. You're like out of control. Your dogs you control. You do. You put them where they're going to be. You give them their food. You give them their water. You take them out and keep an eye on them. You take them to the dog park, whatever. But you are controlling your dogs. And when you don't know where one is, it's like a kid. It is. Yeah, I was going to go to dinner. So what happened was I babysat, and I get a message from Kathy that they went to the airport to pick up one of Mary's sisters and daughters, niece, cousin, whatever, and all of the airplanes are grounded. There's nobody flying from Dallas to Abilene. The weather's, I guess, so bad, and it doesn't not bad really here, but I guess it's wherever they're coming in from. They are not flying. So this poor old lady who's got medication and she's not real well, her daughter's with her, was going to come to her sister's 90th birthday, big celebration on Saturday, and they're going to fly back to Florida because supposedly the next flight out is tomorrow night, and they don't even all the hotels in Dallas are full, which seems crazy to me, but that's what I was told. Danny, are you hungry? Because I think you are. We'll have to pass the nachos around. and I baked little tiny cute brownies with frosting on top. Just little squares. You can have one. Oh, Darby says, got my necklace with the little surprise. Thank you. Did you like it? I hope so. Will you use the surprise? Darby bought one of my long beaded necklaces, and she's been such a good friend, a good customer and subscriber and sweet person. I included a couple of surprise bracelets. It does sound good. Yeah, I didn't really have dinner. I bought a roasted, it was at Walmart yesterday, so I've stocked up, but I had one of those rotisserie chickens, the whole chicken, and fed the dogs yesterday, and I had like a leg and a thigh, and then tonight Gave the dogs the rest. They always eat the breast. I'm always eating the part that's probably no good for me. But anyway, that's all I had was some pickles and the rest of the, just kind of picking on the chicken. Ooh, Molly, that sounds delicious. She's teasing Danny. She says her pot pie is Marie Callender's cheesy chicken and bacon. Sounds so carby and delightful. Oh, that sounds even better. Dan said, Dandy Dan here. He's my dear friend too. Actually, I took myself to the Chinese buffet for dinner and I'm stuffed. Oh, that would be a neat thing to do. Ren is thinking of having some ice cream tonight. Okay, what kind of ice cream do you like? Yeah, Deb, I was hysterical, really. I'm so glad that when I came in and I saw her, because it was like the next step would have been, I don't even know. I would have probably called the police. I would have, I'd have everybody looking. Gail Lynn says, that's what I just had, rotisserie chicken, and I like that long Italian loaf bread, and then I put the chicken inside the bread, oh boy, and put some barbecue sauce on it. It's delicious. That sounds delicious. Yummy, I'm getting hungry. And Ren, she says, I love cookies and cream ice cream. Dan loves Marie Callender. They make really good food. And she's such a nice lady. Sharon Lee says, I'm making some chicken salad right now since I have not had dinner and it's 9:30 in Maryland. You must be hungry. Yeah. Well, it's 8:30 here too, actually. So you have an hour later than me. Ren, where are you from? Ellen's asking. I'd like to know. We all can really relate to each other. That's what I think my channel's kind of come to is kind of a safe haven, friendly place where you can share being vulnerable. I do, usually when I'm really vulnerable and I share that I'm in a terrible space and I'm lonely or I'm sad, I get a lot of trolls because the minute I'm not perfectly happy, oh, you're weak, you're this, you're that. But it doesn't bother me because I have learned that there's so much better, happy, wonderful things that happen in regards to YouTube, my channel, that little tiny bit of speck of, discomfort when I read a bad comment and I block them, it's worth it. Ren is from Japan. Neat. That's a place that's on a bucket list for me. I love Japanese food. Devotee says, I think my laptop died. Uh-oh, I'm on my phone now. Oh man, this laptop is getting really old. If this dies, I, well, I won't die, but I'd be in trouble. Timothy says, do you remember the birthday cake you had in Alabama? I seem to recall it had a white icing and blue border and writing on it. Would love to find that video. That's a long time ago. That's many videos ago because I was in Alabama for 9 months. When I first got out of Florida, I took for those of you who don't know, this travel trailer, who I call Christine, and my truck, the Phantom, we pulled it out of Florida. I pulled it out of Florida with the dogs and got to Alabama and just was so glad to get off the road. I didn't enjoy pulling the trailer. It was not my kind of travel. And I just stopped and it was some really nice people in this park that was so inviting and cheap. I stayed 9 months. I have a few moderators, but I don't see any in here tonight. But, if somebody wants to be a moderator, let me know. I can add. I've never been to Somalia. I mean, I've never been a lot of places. Hi, Libra. Yeah, there's a lot of great places I'd like to see. Ellen says, Ren, I spent 2 weeks on vacation in Japan. Ooh, Tokyo, Fuji, Osaka, Hiroshima, Kyoto. Such a beautiful country. Oh, Ellen, I'm jealous. That's really neat. That is really neat. Alabama is very country, a little different kind of country than Texas. It's more small townish, you know. I went to the post office today, Darby. I don't know. Maybe they hadn't put it in my box. And what was I saying? Um, Alabama. What I really liked about Alabama was not only was it really pretty in the country area, because I was in the kind of the country, about 20 minutes to the city. Um, Lots and lots of beautiful cotton growing, bigger cotton than in Texas, like big bushy white cotton, and it looked like snow. Beautiful trees, and the seafood is almost the best I've ever had, actually. I got presents on your birthday, huh, Libra? When's your birthday? Was it? Did you tell me it was the 24th? Stacy's midnight. Okay, that rings a bell. Thanks. It's hard to remember all of the names of everybody. Bummer. What? Because I didn't get it today? I'll get it tomorrow. I can't wait now. Gives me a reason to get up and go to the post office. Stitchy Rebel said I lived in Dothan, Alabama, and Enterprise, Alabama. Love the cotton fields. There was some beautiful areas. I took a lot of side trips. I went to the beach in Alabama. I enjoyed my 9 months. I could have stayed. It was a really nice area, but I'm glad I'm here. Devotee said, I'll never forget the tumbleweeds in California desert. We get tumbleweeds here. Uh, I think tumbleweeds are like, I don't even know when I guess spring. They're just big, huge tumbleweeds. One day, there was so many tumbleweeds from the windy day, I could not open my front door. Really. I mean, I could have pushed my way through. Kathy came over and helped me clear it out. We have tumbleweeds. October 18th. Well, happy birthday. I know you told me that. Hi, Marion. It's 2:30 a.m. in the UK. Couldn't sleep and just found your live. Hello, everyone. I have missed much, Debs. Well, not really. This is the kind of thing you can come in at any time. Can we start again? Hello, Judy. Thank you. Yeah, I love flannel shirts, and uh, this is a comfy one. It's nice and long, and yeah, it's good. It's a good feeling. It's nice. Not expensive either. Cynthia, Marion, all my friends. Stacy is in Illinois. I've never been to Chicago. I saw the sign because I went to Michigan a couple, every summer. Never went to Chicago. In Indiana, I went through just Indiana driving. I never really spent time in Indiana either. Hi, Constantine. Thank you. It's good to be seen. Good to have you here. Yeah, I mean, I've been in the O'Hare Airport too, actually. Hey, you want to see? Devotee sent me some shoes. I knew you'd come in. I wanted to share. So I get this package. Like, I got this package in my box. And first I got an email that said I had a package coming from Walmart. And so these are the shoes. Aren't they pretty color? And they look really, in person, they're very, very soft color. Yeah, and they've got memory foam. And I'm going to enjoy them. Well, if I need, I mean, I don't. I don't see any problem right now, thank goodness. No need to kick anybody out. Usually we have a pretty good crowd. Once in a while, you get a few stragglers. They're kind of humorous, you know. You're in Barrington, near this. Is it near Chicago? Thanks, Cynthia. I think they're going to be very comfortable. I tried them on. I didn't go anywhere yet in them because I don't want to get them wet. Even you, Tim. For sure, you. I wouldn't know what to do if you didn't come back in here and visit. Memory foam, does that mean they'll always find their way home? That's cute, Marion. Yeah, they're going to make sure I get home. Ralph's from Indiana. Yep. I went through Indiana and it was very busy rush hour. I know, I've actually never had a man buy me shoes. That's the first. And they're made to be washed. Really? Well, I need to try it because I have really needed closed, sneaker type shoes. And I try to wear them, but they're too hard. And my feet are tender. Living in Florida, I mean, thongs, sandals, nothing major. I really don't wear a lot of shoes. Oh no, I'm just gonna die, Scott. I'm sure you already know that I don't care. Yeah, the color is very nice. Hey, next chapter. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find some soft boots. I have some, but they're getting very old. They're like 3 years old, and they're like I ordered them on the internet. And they're like booties. They have the soft. I'm gonna get another pair because that's good for winter. You're in a small town, Ralph. Me too. We only have our population in Knox City is like 1,130 on the sign, maybe a few more now. How many in your town? Oh, Timothy, that definitely is something you'd say. I like high heels, but I have no reason to wear them. Some of my very closest friends on this earth are happy people. No rush hour here either, Ralph. 310 is the population where Linda lives. Ralph, do you know your population of your little town? Mike, I mean, you have to have a reason to wear high heels, unless you're like 17 to 30, and then you might wear them all the time. But no way. I'm a pretty female. I've worn my share of, high heels, and they just can't walk far in them. 11,000. Well, that's small, but it's not as small as my town. Yeah, it's when you get over a certain age, unless you're like sometimes certain people can wear heels, but personally nowadays I like comfort. Comfort. Houston, Melody. How's your weather in Houston? Not feeling well. Very glad to be here watching you tonight. I lived in an RV for 20 years with kids. Miss it. Maybe I'll go back to it. Yeah, I've never been to Houston, actually. I know I was close to it. It's a big city. 6,000 in a small town where Donna and Rob live. Yeah, small towns are where it's at, actually. Wet, it is. It's raining. It's raining here, too. I don't think it's raining hard. I don't hear it. But it's wet and it's cold. Okay, I'm going to read this out loud, Mr. Devotee. You know I don't understand cross-dressing and why people do it, but I'll dress up and have fun and do it because I can. I keep the heels, Debs gets the flats. Amen to that. Yeah, we're in for a cold night. I got the heater on right now. I like the RV life, but there are things about it that could be better. I wish I had a little more of a bathroom and a little more kitchen counter space. But other than that, the smallness, I don't mind. Yes, I found out that Devotee, because he sent the shoes. I thought that was a woman. Whenever I saw Devotee in the room, I thought it was a girl. I don't know why. I guess I assumed it was a girl because I have a lot of female people that follow my channel. I have men too, but I don't know. I just thought this is Devotee. She's a goofy chick. But then I got these shoes and it said Scott. And I'm like, so I messaged him and I said, "Are you Scott?" And he said, "Yeah." So we had fun today, didn't we, Scott? Scott and I did like Facebook, and we actually used the microphone and we spoke like live to each other. You can do that by holding that little microphone down. And that was a cool thing to do. I'm going to hide that, Devotees. I don't know why you said that, but I'm not going to share it. Yeah, we had a good time. I kind of wish I lived in a small town. I live in Osaka. It's so very busy. When I think of Japan, I think of, because the movies and things you see, that it's really really like um, futuristic, very 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 busy. Is I don't know. I'm sure there's the countryside too. Am I funny? I know. It's fun. It's fun to get to know people. And like I said, sometimes it's like we're friends that just haven't met yet. You know, if we get to meet, great. If we don't get to meet, it's going to be okay. We're still friends. Who knew that I was going to have a YouTube channel, in my 60s? Hello, Owen Attack. I'm doing well today. That's neat. I'm glad a friend told you to check me out. Your friend requested me, and I said no. You'll have to redo it, but because now I know who you are. So a lot of times, people think I know all about them, but you know all about me. I don't know about you. That's true. YouTube wasn't a thing in 1980. It's true, Molly. I I don't remember that, Scott. I thought I didn't friend you. I didn't accept because I get a lot of friend requests. But I've got Facebook, RVDebs Journey Facebook, so I still see messages. We can still talk through that. You don't have to be like on my family Facebook, really. Wow, that's interesting. Seattle Judy. She said I lived in Okinawa, Japan for 5 years. Two of my three were born there. Wow. You know, that's an amazing thing, Judy. Oh, I'd love to hear all about what it's like there. We do get along well, Ren, and it's really just something that's just, naturally happened. Melody said, I stumbled on you like every other great thing in my life. Ah, thank you. I don't know, devotee, and I'm gonna have to check and see because I don't remember. I don't think I think I deleted it. I usually do delete friend requests if I don't know who they are, like really know who they are. Um, of course, you can talk to me, like I said, on RVDebs journey. That's a little different. What are you saying, Darby? Liking you something more? These are my old glasses. I'm waiting for the new ones, if that's what you meant. I ordered glasses, just for those who don't know. I had ordered brand new glasses because my eye doctor said I needed a stronger prescription for them. So they were just too big. I have those sunglasses I'm keeping because they're really good. Yeah. So anyway, they sent me glasses that were like this big, and I picked them. But I had already gotten so pissed off because they sent my glasses to Carson City, Nevada, like a different state. But luckily, the lady that got the notice that they were coming to her sent them back. So anyway, I got the glasses, and I had to go like this. If I wanted to like read, I'd have to pick up because they weren't set. The lines of the bifocal, were way off. But they were very nice, and it's called iMart, and they're all over the country. They have a 1-year guarantee, which I'm so glad. So I went there and took back the glasses, ordered something like these, but they're all gold rim. These have some color, and I didn't even pick these. These have purple on top. Anyway, I got new glasses coming, and then those sunglasses, they made those like I picked them up after we went and had lunch. I'm sorry the Washington Redskins are losing. Yeah, my sunglasses are a hit. You know what? I have to go in person. I'm going to pick up my glasses when they are ready, which is about probably next week. Yeah. I told them I'll be picking them up cuz it's good cuz then they put them on, they make sure they're right. Yeah. Anybody want to see my sunglasses? Dogs are all cuddly into blankets. I really like them. I can't wait to get the other ones. Yeah. So these are different than the ones that are, for everyday reading and, that stuff. I picked two different frames and I didn't have to pay any more money. Yeah, man. It's life is so bright I have to wear shades, man. They're cute. It was so cute. I was babysitting. I was saying I babysat the three boys, and one is 10, Chase. And he says, "Do you know how to dab?" They are awesome. Ha, Timothy. So I said, "I can dab." He was like, we laughed. I said, "Is that still popular?" Deb says there's 148,503 people population in her town. That's a lot of people. Yeah, Mary, and I need to get the guitar out, but then I would be giving up my nails. Thank you, Ren. Yeah, but that's different. That's a different dab. This is the dab. They love to do the dab and the dance. Yeah, so that's what's going on in my life. I've been sharing my life with you guys, getting all kinds of goodies. I I again, Kathy's mom's turning 90. She's turning 90 on the 28th, but we're celebrating it on Saturday. I got her I showed it in my last video, but I forgot to put like who's it for. But it's a burgundy colored, really nice hoodie. And I gave her the short pink peonies painting I did. So she'll like that. Judy. Judy says, no wonder George Harrison kissed you. You probably were wearing those rock star glasses. No, but I was, oh my God, he did. He kissed me right there. And I had pigtails and a floppy hat and a little sort of mini sundress. I'm sorry, Danny. He says his internet's not so good. My sister, John says, my sister went out of town for the night and she left me fried chicken, and we would love you to come and visit us. She owns Brook Trout Inn, 16 acres, 6 trout ponds, very beautiful. That sounds beautiful, John. Where is that located? Me too, Carol. Yep. I need to know where John lives. It sounds like a good place to go visit. Let me, come on, type it up. Oh my goodness. I wish Craig would come in. Yeah, I love seafood, and trouts would be, I've had good trout in my life. Yes. This is beautiful lipstick from Lisa Ann, I believe it was. And it stays on. I haven't put any on in a long time. No, these are the old glasses, but the new glasses I'll be getting in about a week. The reason I got the sunglasses is because they don't have anti-glare on them, so they could do it in the place. iMart, makes it. So, but anyway, my new ones are going to be similar to this. They're going to be the same size, only just gold rim. Ren says, off topic, Deb, but do you play instruments? I just had a horn solo today, so music is just on my mind. I used to play guitar, and I used to be a pretty good guitarist, and I sang, and I made my living for a long time when I was young. In my 20s, 30s, in the middle of my 40s, I started slowing down on the professional part, but I played. And then, actually, when I turned 50, I met my husband, and I grew my nails because he liked pretty nails. And I never played well, I have played since, but every time I've tried to play, because I stopped for so long, it hurts so bad. Yeah, I don't know about kiss after kiss because it's been a while since I've been kissed. But this does last, and it doesn't get on my teeth. Do you ever have certain lipstick where you're constantly like trying to get it off your teeth? Because I hate that, and it happens. I'm so excited. New lipstick, new shoes, Olive Garden, extra cash. I mean, people have been very kind. Yeah, how come only 38 thumbs up? Well, before you leave, if you don't mind, let's try to match the people that came in with the thumbs up. Yeah, that's the thing, Molly. She said, I don't want to go through the pain of building the calluses up again. Oh, man. I started playing the guitar at 12. When you're 12, the calluses were nothing. Thanks, Donna. But they were so. I had such heavy duty calluses that when I was like, I could scratch you. I wouldn't even have to use nails. I could just use my calluses and scratch. Well, that sounds like you're pretty musical, Rand. She plays the French horn, the trumpet, and the piano. Well, thank you for just remembering to put a thumbs up when you really like someone's video on YouTube, not just mine. It doesn't take that long, but you know what? Because I'm a YouTube channel person, a creator here. That really that is that extra something that I do check out on every video. How many people enjoyed it enough, you know, to hit the thumbs up, and I don't always either. So no one's perfect. But I'm reminding you. But I used to play guitar and sing, and I really enjoyed it. The kind of singer that I am or was, because really I don't have the voice I had. I was a lot more strength and a lot of bigger, like I could do higher notes. Now I have a bass. I'm going to join the choir though in a town called Monday. Right, plain vanilla grandma. She's got a channel and she says thumbs up really make us feel good, and comments also are awesome, and they are. It is. Melody. We don't think we need to because we don't know how it works. How do we? Um, Under everyone's video, wherever you are, there's going to be a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Um, you just hit, and hopefully you don't hit the thumbs down, but the thumbs up button people really enjoy. I always get thumbs down, but I get way more thumbs up. Oh, Sharon, that's not such an easy thing to do. Hi, Christy. She says, have you heard of Taj Farrant, a 10-year-old Australian kid who is a wonderful guitarist? He's on YouTube. Check him out. Wow, I'll have to do that. Okay, John says, because he's telling me about this place, she has a big guest bedroom on the first floor with a big bathroom. We live in the Adirondacks. Summer is great time to visit. Big pool, wow, with a slide and a diving board and a guest. Well, that's a beautiful sounding place. Maybe you know, during the year you could send me some information on it, and we can talk about it. Hi, Brenda. Welcome. Sharon says she wants to find her and me a good man. Oh, thank you, Donna. That was a sweet thing to say. Well, I think everybody on YouTube that has a channel gets thumbs down. I think there's people that just go to rooms and thumbs down and they don't even watch the video. I don't know. I have people that don't like me, and um, they watch my videos and sometimes they come in as trolls, but then I block them. Eventually I block them. Well, you never know. I had such a good husband for 14 years. I'm lucky I even had that, because um, it's really difficult to find the right mate. It really is someone that you can really. It's just a magic thing, and I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Right, that's it, Ren. Some people just do that, or they don't like what you said. I don't know. Well, you know what, Scott? It's okay, because people are living a lot longer. Really. Right now at 50, it's not like 50. I got married here. This is a picture. This is a picture of me and my husband at 50. We were both the same age. This is the first year we were together. And do I look 50? Does he look 50? I mean, even if we do look 50, I don't think so, because we had a lot of youth left in us. We had some fun together. Oh, he was a cute guy and a sweet man. Another one. I had red hair, you'll notice. People suck. No, actually, I got married at 50 to Mark. I was married at 21, but I was divorced by 23. Then I stayed single all those years and then found Mark. Melody says that YouTube has bots that thumbs down. Really? Let me read that. It went fast. Hold on. There. Trying to find where she said it because it went fast. I already lost it. Sorry. Anyway, so you're saying that YouTube automatically gives people thumbs down? Why? They have bots. Every time I get to where I see your comment, it's gone. So I'm just going to have to keep going. It took about 3 hours to edit my last video today, which is about 3.5 minutes long. You were right, Deb. I had about 300 pictures to go through. I don't edit often enough to be fast, I guess. That's a long time, and that's a lot of pictures, too. Oh, yeah. You said that there's bots on YouTube that give us thumbs down, which I don't see the purpose for. Donna said, my first husband passed when I was 30, and I had given up hope. Then I met my husband now, and we were about to celebrate our 20th anniversary, so never give up hope. That's so beautiful. So you've been double lucky. That's great. Thanks, next chapter. I've got a lot of our pictures are, head close together. John says, sorry, I didn't finish my comment. The pool house is also a guest house with a kitchen and bedroom and bathroom. I'll send you some pictures and info and where we're located. Yes, please do, John. Wow, that's cool. I'd love to do that in the summer. Get out of Texas heat. Melody said, my son has a game channel and he says it's for balance. Well, everybody has a reason that they have their channel. Some of us are traveling and sharing everywhere we go, and some of us are vlogging their life like me. Other people are selling something. Other people are food critics. I mean, there's really every kind of channel out there that you could even imagine. Yeah, so Melody says her son gets thumbs down too, which is like for no reason, really. Next chapter says my grandparents were married for 50 plus years. After Grandpa passed, she remarried in her 80s. Love doesn't have an age. Wow, that's really something else. Donna said, just like you, first husband, not so great. Second husband, soulmate. Yeah, that's what it was. Well, when you get married, I was 21 and I didn't know this person that well. But I didn't want to be an old maid. That's like in my mind. And he was cute. That really makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? But he was a drinker, a big drinker, smashing his beer cans and leaving them around the house and just didn't have any. Him and I weren't right for each other. Danny says that his one and only wife was his soulmate. Yeah, so a lot of us, and that's how my channel kind of started, was, how do you survive? My channel basically is about how do you survive when your life has been completely turned upside down in every sense of the word. And I kind of clung to try to be uplifting. I mean, I'm not always up, but most of the time I really feel like our loved ones that we lose, whether it's a husband, a wife, could be a daughter, could be a child, could be a mom, a grandparent, whatever it is, someone you're tight with and you love, when they pass away, there's a piece of you that goes somewhere else with them. And a lot of times people just can't get up and move again, can't continue in a happy way. And so my channel started with me saying I waited a year, and after the year I'm going to travel and I'm going to just start living again, because my husband's name was Mark. He would not want me to be sad, to be frozen, to not do anything. He'd want me to be happy. So, you got to have somewhere. Like, this is a good place to come, my channel, to talk about it, because just because I've lost my husband and it's been 5 years and I grieve still and I miss him still, doesn't mean that I'm not open to be with other people. And it could be, I don't know about what's going to happen in the future. My heart's open. That's all that can be. Constantine said, I lost my true love 16 years ago and have kissed a few hot frogs since, and it is hard to meet quality people as we get older. That's for sure. Yeah. Again, I don't want a frog. I don't. I'd rather be alone. I've only been out with, since my husband passed, I had a date in Alabama with a guy. Nice man, not for me, but we did go out a couple times. And you know when you want to be with that person and you don't want them to leave, that kind of feeling. That's what I need. And it didn't happen. And then I met Larry. Larry lives in Abilene. He's a very nice man. We went out a few times. I just knew that I wasn't going to go there with him, and I'm glad he met someone, because he got married and he's happy. Donna said, when I was left with 3 kids to raise alone, and my husband Rob adopted them so they would feel like a real family, since he is the only dad they would have here. That is so beautiful. I love Rob. You give Rob a big hug from Deb, because he's a man. He's a real man, and that is wonderful. Danny says, I have dated, and seems women of my age are so far are just out for games. Well, maybe it's the ones that you're choosing. You can't really blame. You just have to go on. I mean, you get with someone and you feel like they want to take advantage of you, or they're looking for something, because I know what you're saying, Dan. Those aren't the people for you. You have to let them go. Bye-bye. With love. See ya. Melody says, I was not happy until I stopped living with the ones passed away. Yeah, they don't want you to be dead with them. Honestly, it's hard. It really is. And it's you don't even need to get married ever again to be a happy person. I'm not even saying that I don't know what I really need as far as relationship. What I really need is to be able to travel around, have adventure, have my YouTube channel to share it with, be around my family here. I do need to, get out more. I do. And that's hard when you're alone. And I want to see Santa Fe, and I want to go to, Austin, and I'd like to go up to the Adirondacks, and I would like to do things. But alone is it's a lot harder. It is. And I have 2 dogs. So that makes another, um, Aiden, do I remember you? Do you remember me? Well, Aiden, you're going to have to give me more information so that I can remember. Ralph said, I agree with you, Deb. Yeah. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky, Donna, that Rob came back, another wonderful person in your life, a soulmate. And I think you can have more than one. It's possible. Anything's possible. Judy says, my standards may be high, but I will never settle. I deserve a man that will give me what I would give them. That's exactly the key right then and there. You said it mouthful, Judy. I don't need to have someone, if it happens that we can give each other both what we're needing and wanting, that's great. But to live with someone that's not really meant to be with me, I'd rather be alone. I'm going to, well, Scott, I do want to travel, and I have a few little plans to do some traveling this year. It's just, if I had a mate, I could do more extensive travel because, wherever you are is your home. But when I'm by myself and I'm stopping at Airbnbs or whatever it is, I kind of look forward to getting into my own bed again. So it's a different kind of travel. Okay, let me read. Uh, Dan said, I saw my late wife in a dream about a year and a half after passing. She told me it was time to move on. Weird, huh? Yeah, that's okay though. That's a good dream because she is saying that. And you don't forget people. How do you I wouldn't even want to be with somebody that would be upset if I remembered Mark. I mean, Mark used to say certain things, and even Kathy says them because we all live together. I'm never going to stop, remembering special times or Markisms, I used to call them. But that doesn't mean that I don't have enough room in my life to, create some happiness with someone else. It's not weird, Dan. That's right. Hey, oops, you went by fast. Oh dear, I almost closed the whole thing down, trying to say goodbye to someone. I know someone just said goodnight, and I was afraid to mess up my. Hold on. Next chapter. Thank you for coming in. Donna said, I wish I lived closer. I would love to have a friend like you to hang out with. You're a wonderful person. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Really. There's a lot of nice, I really realize that this world has a lot of neat people. I wish I could, just boom, and be there for an evening. Wouldn't that be nice? Like Star Trek. With Sally says, I have a million places I would love to travel, but alone with no one to travel with. All my friends are married, so not fun to travel alone. Well, that's me too. Most of my friends actually are married too. All my friends are married. So, it's not that easy to, I'd like to share some travel because, God, you see some beautiful sights. And the one thing good about a channel is at least I have you guys I can always share. Devotee Scott says, Ugh, I love the fact that you feel it's necessary to talk about this subject. It's mature and needed. Yeah, well, God gives us reasons, and I don't even know. It's beyond me. I'm just so happy that I have a place to share my feelings and be heard and listen to what you say. I don't have a barbecue to barbecue outside, really, Melody. Mark and Kathy need one. I think they had one, but it was not any good when they moved here. So I don't have one right now, but that would be fun. In this, at certain times of year, barbecue is the way to go for sure. It helps. Okay, what Sally said, it helps me to know that someone out there is feeling the same way I do. That's right. Mel, that's Melody says, "Have you ever had anyone in a park gather with you and barbecue or whatever?" Oh, I've been to barbecues in not in Texas though. Well, I have been to one barbecue in Texas. Good night, Sharon, and thank you again, sweetie. Really loved everything. I'm gonna think of you when I'm uh, going out to Abilene next time for sure. There's another wonderful lady. Hi, Patricia. It's 3 in the morning in Wales. Must go to sleep soon. Looking good. Thank you, Patricia. I know it's way past your bedtime, young lady. I hope you and your husband are doing well. Hi, looking good. I'm so glad you stopped to say hello. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, I've got another really. I mean, like I said, Halloween's the birthday, so we might have a party on Halloween here live. They used to at the RV park in Alabama. They would have barbecues, and a lot of people would bring side dishes and stuff. Yes. Marion Payne says, agree with traveling alone, Debs, lowering the tone. Sometimes you say you wish you could see us. I am glad you can't. Just took you to the toilet and back. Well, thanks for sharing, Marion. Aiden says, my whole life I have been kind of depressed because I have my mom and one of my siblings died when I was young. And so I'm in a gang. I was just in a gang called Crip. Now I'm in one called Fury. I mean. Wow, Aiden. I don't know about being in a gang because it's like, I just don't know that kind of stuff. But I know one thing that losing someone in your life can really make you do stuff that maybe you wouldn't have done had you not lost the person. I lost my sister when she was 27 and I was 24. And I think for about a year I was clinically depressed. But I thank God I did get out of it eventually. Just don't do anything that you wouldn't want to have done to you. You know, in this life, if you can just not do anything to anyone that you would not want done to you, you know? So think about before you do anything, don't don't hurt don't hurt anybody because you don't want to be hurt. And that's just life. And if you can do that, you'll be okay. Donna says it's true that we're all the same. We all have lost someone we loved, and some of us a lot more than others, right? Melody says sometimes I would be in a park for a longer time and would have neighbors would have shared some dinners with us and socialize. Yeah, I guess there's places like that. I don't, doesn't happen around here that much. I mean, we have family. We'll get together and have family gatherings. Constantine said it's important to carry on, but we never forget those important people that shaped us and added so much to our lives who are gone. Amen. Marcel says, damn, I just got on, so guess I missed a lot. Rats. Hi, Deb. Hi, Marcel. I I agree with you, Constantine, that you have to carry on. And our loved ones would want us to carry on. And you got to challenge yourself. Sometimes you have to challenge yourself. Like when I go on an adventure by myself, and I've done a few, believe me, I went to Kansas City by myself to to a concert, and I pushed myself, and I'm glad I did. I never have been sorry that I did something. Aiden says I have attempted suicide before. Oh, that means that tells me that Aiden that you probably need someone to talk to that can be there for you to kind of get you through those low moments. Um, because just think about this: taking your life before you're supposed to go. What if, what if by doing that, you have stopped so many other things that would have happened? People that will miss you, that you'll never get to meet. I mean, taking your life it's, I know there's a lot of people that have suffered it. I mean, but think about it, that you have a lot in your life still ahead, and you can change anytime you want to. Sometimes it's hard because I know I try to start diets. I know that has nothing to do with suicide, but you just start again. You just pick up the pieces, try to find something new to get yourself excited about. I don't know, other than to go talk to someone special. Don't ever take your life. There's hotlines, suicide lines, that people there are trained to talk to you about it and to get your mind in a better place so that you don't ever feel that way. But I'm glad you shared that, because you know, by sharing it, sometimes you just let it go and think about smelling some roses and counting your blessings, even if they aren't perfect. Maybe your life's harder than others, but there are still some things in your life that you can take, and try to, you know, be positive about and happy. Hi, Adam. Good evening. That's right. Scott says, got to get out of your city, Aiden. Get out of the gang life. That's how I feel too. Melody said, I think about suicide a lot. It pisses me off, and I say to myself, no way, I'm not ready for it to be over. Yeah, because I could be low and end it, and look what I had missed out if I did that. If I had done that. No, you never know. Right around the corner could be some great things. Dan says, I was convinced by a couple of friends that I was clinically depressed about 6 months after my wife's passing. So I saw a therapist. She told me armchair psychiatrists are dangerous and don't listen. Well, I'll tell you what I did. Who was not depressed after someone passes away, that your life's changed, your heart just got torn. Um, I went to hospice and I did a one-on-one therapy with this woman. I'd sit in her office. At first, it was twice a week. We didn't even do much. Just me coming to sit in her office and kind of vent and cry and remember, and just sometimes not, you know. And all of a sudden, it got a little better and a little better. And then I went into a group. Um, Hold on a second. Kath? What? What's going on? Oh no, really? Hold on a second. Hold on one second. I'm going to take this call, so I'm going to just um, kind of just mute things for a minute. So talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back. Yeah, but I want to talk. So, okay. So sorry. That was Kathy. Um, I'm sorry, you guys. I'll tell you what's going on. But before I do, I want to read what I missed. Hi, Wolfgang. Okay, so Aiden, the best way to honor your departed loved one is to be the best person you can be. That's good. That's a good one, Marcel. Thank you. Today may be the problem, but tomorrow is a new beginning. Amen, sister Marcel. I don't know if you're sister or brother, but that's perfect. Read that, Aiden. Hi, Ruth. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, because your loved one wants you to have a good life, and be the best person you can be. You don't know what the future holds. And I'm talking about it for me too. I'm not just talking to one person. I'm talking to all of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we can make the best of each day, and maybe look to have an adventure. Push yourself. If just even if it's just going shopping. If you have to push yourself, push yourself once in a while to go do it. Marion said she was going to say the same thing to you, Aiden. I'm so glad you stopped in, Ruth. Hey, Joanne. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, brand new shirt. One of my subscribers gave me a gift card, and I spent it on this shirt and a new doggy bed for Lily. I hope that you've gotten something out of it, Aiden, and that maybe this is where you were supposed to be tonight, just to listen and to hear some other people's point of view. That's sometimes what you need to do, and I'm glad you came in. Yes, I've got sexy lipstick on tonight, thanks to another subscriber. So I was just talking to Kathy. For those of you who don't know, and I'll tell it fast because I've said it before. And listen, Cynthia, to Aiden's talk. She's talking to you, Aiden. Someone's addicted to popsicles. Well, there could be worse addictions. Anyway, Kathy and her mom, who's turning 90 and is having a big party. She went to the airport to pick up a sister, an older lady in her 80s, and her daughter. And they wound up having the flights canceled, like twice. And Kathy and Mary just came home. They're exhausted, but she got a phone call from another cousin that's coming, and they're at the airport, and they're getting together with the other people. They're going to rent a car and drive to Abilene and spend the night, and then come here tomorrow. So it's going to work out, and I'm so glad. And Kathy said she was so tired she was going right to bed. That's right, Judy. Hey, Wolfgang, just know that your loved one is watching you in all your hurts, and one day you will be with them. That's right. You don't know that either. It's like, in a way, I hope to see my family again in my other life, but I'm going to wait a while. I want to live in this life as long as possible, healthy. And that's what I want to do. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I've got 82 people in here tonight and only 47 thumbs uppers. So can we get it up to like 80? Is it possible? Dan says sometimes things just work themselves out. Yeah, you just have to go one foot in front of the other. That's what grief is like anyway. And there's always going to be a sunny day, just hang in there. Try to change your life. I think Scott, devotee here, said it. Maybe you need to get out of the city. Maybe you need to just change something major and get out of whatever situation that you find yourself. It does, Judy. Life gives a lot of pain for us to conquer. And it's not easy. 200 thumbs up before 12 a.m. That would be a miracle. New York City. I love New York City, but I don't think I'd want to live right now in this time in my life. I wouldn't want to live in any big city. I really like the country life. It's nice and slow and lack of traffic, and people just don't have that the city. I mean, because I lived in cities. I think this is the age that I'm supposed to be here. I don't think when I'm really young, I'd want to live in a small town. Aiden says, and I don't like being popular, and I am in school known as the bad kid. But you can turn it around, you know. Every year starts a new semester, and why can't you be the cool kid? You don't need to be the bad kid. And it's not bad. It's not so bad to be the bad boy. You know, bad boys are kind of cute, but it's really what you do with your life. You know, think about it. Every day is a gift. Every day that we are allowed to not hurt. Because some people are in pain constantly. Some people have diseases. My dear friend Beverly, which is part of our family, is fighting a battle with cancer now, and she's one of the happiest, sweetest people. So I'm just really grateful that I'm alive. I'm on the pulpit tonight, Wolfgang. Oh yeah, are you only 14? Stick around. You got a lot more good times ahead. A friend of mine told me, Dan says, a friend of mine told me that you need to live your life and don't just let it pass you by. And I say, thanks, friend. That's true, Danny. You got to live. And I want to be happy. Sometimes I'm not happy. You know, I sometimes feel, poor me, I'm all alone, you know, but I get out of it. The next day's better. Stitchy, Stitchy Rebel, good night, sweetie. Hugs back. Yes, I was one of the fortunate people that got to see the Beatles 3 times in concert. And I got to personally meet George Harrison. And I got a kiss right there. And touch him. Hands. Dan said a friend of mine told me, let me see what I mean. Judy, because you had a much, yeah, I've lost it. Melody, there you are. Anyone can be viewed. It's the subscribers that make it count. Let people do what they feel. Right on. He's talking to you, Aiden. No, I'm not going to beat him with a switch. Cynthia, thank you for coming in. I hope you enjoyed our little chat party tonight. It was an impromptu. I wasn't really going to be coming in. Something just said, tell everybody how grateful you are that you have had so many birthday cards sent, little presents, gifts, things that I just would not have if I didn't have a channel. And I mean, wow, they've really, really made my day, my week. And it's not even my birthday yet. Oh my gosh. Adam Park says, when I'm not happy, I just listen to Christian and other kinds of music that I like, and it cheers me up and makes me better. I love music. You know what I do? I put on, my favorite group is Celtic Thunder. I mean, I like all kinds. I love all the 60s and 70s. I like a lot of music. But when I'm really lately, what I do is put on Celtic Thunder and Vernon Kelly, which is part of Celtic Thunder, and I love their music. It's very uplifting. They really are uplifting music. I know I said it, Judy, because you get jealous of the fact that I got to meet George Harrison. His wife was a biatch, okay? She really, Patty Boyd. But I got to meet there was 4 of them, not all the Beatles, just George. And I'll just tell you what, that's one of my very favorite memories of my life. Oh, yes. Aw, thank you, Danny. Aiden says to make money, he's a rapper and streamer. Okay, well, those are two good things. And rapping, rapping about changing yourself. Don't let like a gang of people decide how you're supposed to feel and think, because you're an individual and you know right and wrong, you know good and bad, you know black and white, evil, you know, versus good, and you need to make those decisions for yourself. And you could be a standout in a crowd. I mean, if you got the talent to do the rap and all that, just turn it around. Start being positive. Go make some changes in your life. I think you need to. And maybe seeing someone to talk to, a counselor, I don't know, but it's important. It is. Thanks, Donna. I just am me, but you know what? This has helped me. It helps me when I tell you, when I say on my channel to live each day to the fullest, to try to make a positive out of these things that hurt or negative, or when I'm feeling alone or aloneness. I'm talking to me too. So I lift myself up. And sometimes we have to lift ourselves up. And you guys lift me up. Judy, I'm so glad you shared some time with me tonight. Um, let's see. John said, I have had many obstacles in my lifetime. All I have to do is look at beautiful things in nature and I feel fine. That's exactly how I feel. Have a good night, Deb. Sweet dreams. I love you too, and I look forward to more communication in regards to. I just want to hear about it. Yes, so definitely, and you can always get a hold of me on my Facebook, RVDebs Journey. I read every message. You can send messages. Um, Also, I'm on Instagram. I do a lot of times I put stuff on Instagram before I put out videos. So, just different pictures I take. And anyway, I talk to myself. When I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. It helps me. It really does. I'll sing my song about Texas to end. I'm going to end this great chat I've enjoyed so much. I wrote this song when I first got here, and y'all want to hear it? I know you've heard it probably. Okay, it goes like this. I'm living in a small town in Texas where people smile and get to know your name. I never thought I'd ever want to live like this, and now I'm living in a small town in Texas. On Friday, we all dine at Bud's place, where most everybody there. I even know the cop and the mayor too, and our waitress Ashley's baby's nearly due. Oh, I'm living in a small town in Texas where people smile and get to know your name. I never thought I'd ever want to live like this, but I'm living in a small town in Texas. We don't have a signal, just a blinking light. McDonald's is an hour drive away. My friends thought I flipped out, and I'm here to say I flipped out in a small town in Texas. Yes, I flipped out in a small town in Texas. Thank you so much for joining in on this. Marion, I want to read it. I hope that you start to feel better and heal. God bless you. You guys are so cute. Thank you, Sean. Bye, Pamela. See ya. Love you too. Thank you, Melody. Should I do that? The small town in Texas with like maybe some shots of the Texas area? That might be a good idea, Scott. Donna said, I told my daughter about what you said about grief because she hurts every day and people tell her it's been 7 years to get over it. Yeah. Her 3-year-old son passing. Oh, never. I told her it today. You've helped us both. Oh, you know what? People that tell you to get over it, they don't have a clue. You don't get over it. You get through it. Willie Nelson's song. You never get over it. You just get through it one day at a time. And you make the best of what you have. And if the person that passed away was young like that, you want to live extra special for them. Just you know, I'm so sorry about that. Are you talking to me? I'm in no, I'm in Knox City, Texas. I can't wait to do trick or treats with the kids and give the candy out. One day at a time, Marion. That's right. Oh, Melody, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. My sister died. So I mean, I lost mom, dad, sister, and now husband and friends. And boy, I'm a survivor. I am going to survive. Yeah, don't ever say to somebody, you'll get over it. You don't get over it. You just get through it. And you can get through it. No matter what the crisis is, even when you don't think you can get through it. So just take it a day at a time. Okay, Marcel. We're all going to be thinking about you, Aiden, and we want you to turn your life around. You're young. You've got a lot to live for. So don't put those. So when those stinking thoughts go in your brain, you say, gosh, Deb told me I got a lot to live for, because you don't know. You might have a great life ahead of you. You can do that. You can change it. Dan. Okay, you guys. Hey, I love you all. I've got 61 thumbs up and 61 people in here. That's a little miracle in itself. So maybe tomorrow, if you'd like, and if I'm able, I'm going to do another live stream, and we'll just do a different live stream in a different mood. We don't always have to talk about that, but I think it's a good thing. I think it's good to just admit sometimes those heavy feelings and just let them pass, because you're not alone. I'm not alone. Right? Right. So anyway, thank you so much for all the company. I'm going to hang out and watch some TV and stop talking. Till tomorrow. Peace out, my good friends. Thank you for everything.